Hi and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Beth and at the moment I'm doing a little series on teacher life. My previous video was all about what's in my teacher bag, and if you'd like to see that I'll put the link down below for you. But today I'm going to talk a little bit about classroom essentials. I have this huge box which here which was from Wilko, I think about £3. And in this is just some of the things that I think are essential to what you need in your classroom. Kind of just all the things that you need to grab straight away that you might need quickly. Some of them obviously will be in your teacher bag that you take home with you all the time, but these are the things I'd leave in school. Don't have to bring them home all the time. Maybe at the end of each half term and go through it all, make sure everything's there, make sure there's nothing you want to add to it, etc, etc. So I'm quickly just going to run through what's in here and just to give you an idea of what I keep in my box and things I find really useful. So I'm going to start off from the back and work my way forward. So this is just a spare file, which this is actually from when I did supply teaching, but I just keep some extra activities and things in here. Oh, and a notebook. A few little extra activities and things in here for the children to do. There's something for every age from I think it's from nursery until year 6, so there's always something if you ever have to cover another class, or you know, if you need to cover somebody's PPA time or whatever, you've got something to hand if the teacher hasn't left anything, or if there's somebody out sick or whatever. There's always stuff in there for them to do, which is great. These are from the National Union of Teachers. These are just books for getting started in school and things like that, which is really great things to keep hold of. And then I just have some basic math and English books at the back, because then you can just photocopy anything you might need out of that and use that with your class, which I think is really handy to have. Next up I have just a document folder. Cath Kidston, you'll start to see a theme soon. Cath Kidston, leather, just to throw documents in, just in case you need them ready to hand. You don't quite know where to file them yet, there's always that there to do that. I have a series of these envelope document holders. I just tend to keep curriculum stuff in here mainly, so these are dependent on schools obviously. This is Read Write Ink, which is on new phonics scheme, so that's all in there. I have my P curriculum in here. I have this is a numeracy resource that I made when I was at university, but I spent a lot of time on it and didn't want to throw it away, so that's just in there for if and when I need to teach it. And some literacy, again this is something I made at university, a little book. We had to make a children's book and that was mine, so I thought it'd be quite interesting sometimes maybe to read to the children. I find it really useful to label everything, because then you don't have to think too much. So I have at the very top, so you can see it clearly, it has EYFS / Key Stage 1 literacy, so you know what you need, so if you're in that class you can grab it. And then on the front it tells me exactly what it is. You might not be able to see that very well, but it says Key Stage 1 literacy, the Frog's Promise book, and then my name on it, so I know it's mine. Next up I have a Pop-It file which has all of my curriculum in. Now our curriculum in the UK has changed in 2014, so I used to have a really thick one which I gave on to a friend because she's just started PGCE, but I bought myself some new ones which are much thinner and much nicer. And also because I do early years and primary, I have to have both the early years and the primary curriculum as well. So here I have the range of curriculums that I need from early years, here and here, and then very back is curriculum Key Stage 1 and 2. I think I just found these on Amazon maybe, but I like them because they're proper books. The last one I had was just printed and spiral bound, but these are proper books, so hopefully it'll last me a little bit longer. Top tip, always put your name in stuff like these, otherwise they will go missing. Again, I just have these in a folder which I have labelled so I know exactly what it is. So again, I have just up here in the corner Key Stage 1 and 2 curriculum and EYFS, and then here just an explanation of what's in there. Again, makes it easy when you're looking for it. So I have these two books. These are Music and Singing Express. These are great for, you've got different age groups, which it tells you on the back. I have the first books, which is ages 5 and 6, but I have used them with 7 and 8 year olds, so you're okay, they will last you a while. And last but not least, this is actually a book from Girl Guiding UK. This is all about risk assessments and being prepared for what could happen. Always have a spare book in there This is a great book. This is The Book with No Pictures by BJ Novak. Kids find this hysterical, and it is really good if you can get your hands on a copy. I think I got this in maybe Waterstones for half price at some point. You can probably always get it on Amazon and places like that, but there are literally no pictures in the book and you just have to read what's on it, and it's got some really daft stuff in it. I'll just show you the middle page just so you can have a little look and see if you like it or not. But I've read this to all age groups and they still find it funny, even up to year sixes who think they're a bit tough, still laugh at that. Always spare post-it notes everywhere. I have them literally dotted around the house. I leave my husband notes with these and stick them on his laptop or wherever, because he works from home. Stick them on his laptop with things for him to do whilst I'm at work. Doesn't always work though. These are just storybooks, again, a bit like the other one I showed you. It's just so that you've got something handy if you need them. This one is for age 5 and 6 years. I got these when I started university because I got a gift card to buy books with from the university. But these are just little mini stories and things which I think are quite cool. This is a reward system. Some schools have behaviour policies and expect you to follow theirs, but if not, this is a great one. So these are 5 different colour cards. So you've got gold, which says superstar. You've got silver, which is a shiny star. Green is just ready to learn. Blue is uh-oh, think about it. And red is time to chill out. I find it easier to have a starting point in the middle, so obviously that would be the green, that all children start on the green one. It's better to have one in the middle, because if you've only got them moving up, they're always just staying on green. Whereas if they can actually move down as well, they understand, actually no, I need to make it up towards the top. My current class, we talk a lot about, can we get to gold, can we get to gold, we're going for gold. And that encourages them to get up there. Obviously they only move one place at a time. You'd never jump them the whole way. Always give them a warning if they're going down. Some schools use photographs of the children and just stick it next to it. Some use pegs and put their name on a peg and move that. It's entirely up to you how you'd like to do it, but that's just the basics. I produced these really easily on the computer and then just stuck them onto cards and then put them through the laminator just to keep them nice. These are so cool. This isn't necessarily an essential, but I am a part of a mummy group and we send each other gifts a few times a year anonymously, and then you find out later on who it's from. And a lovely lady sent me these, which are amazing. They're like vinyl stickers with my name on, which are fantastic. She knew I was a teacher and she said you must have them, which I think are fab. I've got one currently stuck on my computer, my personal computer. Sometimes I tend to do a lot of my planning on my own computer because I'm a Mac person. But these are great. I'm going to try and find somewhere that I can use these, and the only thing is I want to use them on places I'm going to reuse. I don't want to just put them on one book and then that book be full and not be able to use it again. Along with that, she actually got me this, which I think is beautiful. It says, it takes a big heart to shape little minds, and I think that'd be something nice I'd like to put in my own classroom when I eventually get one. These are some sticky notes, again, just little things. They say to remind, to do, to buy, to delegate, to ponder and to put off. We all put stuff off as teachers, don't we? They're great just to leave little notes around, again, especially if you've got TAs and things like that. Leave them notes for you to do. Don't do it all yourself. Sometimes it's hard, especially for me, being a young teacher. I'm only 23. And I had a TA recently who was in her 40s, and I found it really difficult to delegate stuff to her because she's been in the job a lot longer, even longer than I've been alive really. So I kind of struggled to do that, but you must do it. It's really important to help you out as well. This is just another little notebook. I have 2 notebooks. Always have them handy just in case. This one's more for writing stuff in to keep, that I want to keep hold of, and this is more for notes that I can rip out because it's spiral bound. This one says, look out world, I'm going to do amazing things today. We all wish. And then this is just a cheap one that I think was from Home Bargain maybe. A couple of pounds. It's got thick lines in. Last 2 little things. I always have a shopping bag just in case I need one. Always have a pencil case full of pencils that have been sharpened. I think these were about 50p a packet in Wilko, and the pencil case was about 30p. Just in case kids don't have pencils or your pencils are all blunt. Speaking of which, get yourself a good sharpener. This is actually from Tesco. I think it was £2, but it's not electric. Electric one would be much better, but I just thought this was really cute. more things about pencils. Found another sharpener. I have 2 pencil pots. These were from Amazon and I think they cost me 99p each. And I have this one which is green and it says ready to write, so you put all your sharpened pencils in there so the children can just grab one ready to go. And then this one is a red one that says sharpen please, so instead of sharpening pencils every 2 seconds when children ask you to, have these pots out, put ones that need sharpening, ones that are ready to go, and it takes the ownership off you a little bit. It gives the children a bit of responsibility for putting them in the right pots when they're ready to write. A few little things, some fine liners, always need some pens, just because. Lollipop sticks are great with children. You can write their names on, you can use it to pick partners, you can use it to pick somebody to do a job. Just write their name on them, put them in a pot, you're done. Sticky back plastic, this is what I use to put the labels onto these, just to keep them nice so the children can't peel them off, but this comes in handy for loads of things. And last but not least, hand warmer. If you're on playground duty in the middle of winter, you might want to get one of these. I think this one could have been from Home Bargains, but I can't remember. But it's a reusable one, so you can break it, it'll get warm, and then you put it in the freezer, I think it is, to solidify it again, and then you can use it again. So that's everything for today. If you've got any questions, leave them down below. I will leave links to anything I think you might be interested in. There probably isn't much today. If you're interested in what's in my teacher bag, go down and there's a video for last time. Any questions, leave them down below, and hopefully I'll be back with something else very, very soon. Bye! So I just thought I'd do a quick video just to show you what the box looks like when everything is inside. All looks nice and neat, you can see everything. Oh, that's back to front, never mind. With the labels sticking out, so they're just dead handy to grab. And then there's all your sticky notes and stuff, storybooks, and everything else you might need.